Infosys has collapsed -6.75% to $1,051.40, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, and this is your complete global market briefing. A range-bound session is developing. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices on Brent crude slips to $79 as US-Iran talks ease Hormuz concerns NDTV profit. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 slipped -0.37% to $7,472.79. Investor sentiment is being shaped by SpaceX stock tanks 16%, extending slump following post-IPO rally. NASDAQ 100 is little changed, hovering near $30,347. Equity markets are responding to reports that a faith-based investing group says it's betting on Palantir, but draws the line at SpaceX, Business Insider. Dow Jones ticked up +0.29% to $51,713. Investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices on Brent crude slips to $79 as US-Iran talks ease Hormuz concerns NDTV profit. DAX is trading higher by +0.45% at $25,140. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. FTSE 100 is trading higher by +0.72% at $10,438. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Infosys made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.75% to 1,051.40 Indian rupees. The Cobalt AI deal pipeline is growing, but revenue conversion takes 6 to 12 months. Near-term earnings momentum depends on existing account mining. Watch for any guidance revision commentary ahead of the quarterly earnings. The whisper is that the management has become more conservative than warranted. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.48% to $100.29. Neutron medium-lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. Commercial success would dramatically expand the addressable market. Space Systems revenue is a growing, predictable revenue base. The SpaceX IPO narrative creates positive sector sentiment that benefits Rocket Lab. Alphabet plunged -4.99% to $349.68 in a significant session. Search revenue resilience in an AI disruption environment is the primary debate. AI overviews are monetizing better than feared, and YouTube is accelerating. Google Cloud is now a credible number 3 player. The wildcard is the DOJ antitrust remedy. Any forced structural change would be a significant multiple derating event. Amazon plunged -4.75% to $232.79 in a significant session. Amazon is a fundamentally different business than 3 years ago. Retail is profitable, AWS is growing, and advertising is compounding. The key risk is AWS pricing pressure as enterprises negotiate harder. Near term, any positive signal on cloud reacceleration would push the stock back toward its all-time high. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by oil prices on Brent crude slips to $79 as US-Iran talks ease Hormuz concerns NDTV profit. Turning to commodities. Brent crude edged higher to $80.59 per barrel, up 0.93% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. WTI crude held steady to $76.54 per barrel, down 0.08% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. Natural gas ticked up to $3.25, up 0.43% on the session. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. Gold dipped to $4,172.90 per troy ounce, down 1.21% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that why has gold declined despite escalating geopolitical tensions, cave out. Let us give you our near-term view on Infosys. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for Infosys is around $988.32. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view, always do your own research. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.15, gaining 0.04% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, gaining 0% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.43, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to Ukraine joins Russia in ruthlessly hammering global tourism as Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Lebanon, Qatar, Bahrain, Iraq, Syria, and more welcome a cooling Middle East crisis while the Eastern Europe conflict again shatters travel itineraries and eat travel and tour world. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.